This looks like an ordinary Seattle neighborhood during World War II. Modest houses, quiet streets, scattered trees. But this neighborhood was never meant to be lived in. It was built to deceive, because underneath those fake streets and fake homes sat Boeing's Plant 2, a major wartime factory in which bombers were being assembled out of sight, a suburb above, a war plant below. After Pearl Harbor, the United States feared that important factories on the West Coast might be detected and attacked from the air. Boeing's Seattle plant suddenly looked like a dangerous target. Plant 2 mattered because it helped produce B-17 bombers, making it a critical part of America's wartime industrial machine. Protecting it meant protecting aircraft production itself. So Boeing and the military chose a solution that sounded almost absurd. Don't just hide the factory, disguise it as something harmless, something no pilot would study twice. From above, the roof was transformed into a fake neighborhood, complete with streets, miniature houses, and carefully arranged details designed to read as normal suburbia from the sky. The trick did not need to survive a close inspection on foot. It only had to work from the air, from a moving aircraft, from the brief glance of an observer overhead. That changed everything about how it was built. Scale could be cheated, surfaces could be painted, objects could be simplified. What mattered was the illusion, not the reality. Materials like burlap, canvas, and chicken wire helped create fake ground cover, fake trees, and fake suburban texture. It was camouflage built with stagecraft as much as engineering. Some of the structures were only a few feet tall because they did not need to function like houses. They only needed to resemble houses from high above. And then the story gets even stranger. To help shape the illusion, Boeing turned to Hollywood-style design thinking, borrowing visual tricks from the world of movie production. John Stewart Detley, a Hollywood set designer, was associated with the project. That meant one of America's most important bomber factories was hidden using the logic of a film set. Above the roof, everything suggested calm, a tidy neighborhood, harmless and forgettable. But underneath that peaceful surface was the real story, and it was anything but quiet. Inside Plant 2, workers built bombers at industrial speed beneath the camouflage overhead. The roof sold the illusion, while the factory below kept feeding the war effort. That contrast is what makes this story unforgettable. On top, a sleepy suburban scene. Underneath, noise, steel, labor, urgency, and one of the most important production spaces of the war. The fake neighborhood was completed in 1944 and remained in place through the final phase of the war. For that stretch of time, Plant 2 was hidden in plain sight. In July 1945, the Seattle Daily Times published photos of the camouflage and helped reveal the strange rooftop world that some called Boeing Wonderland. After the war, the disguise was removed, but the story survived because it feels almost impossible. A neighborhood that never existed, built to protect a factory that did. Plant 2 solved a wartime problem, not with giant walls or underground tunnels, but with visual deception, with fake houses, fake trees, and a carefully staged illusion. WWII America hid a factory by turning its roof into a movie set, and that is why Boeing's fake neighborhood still feels less like history and more like a brilliant wartime plot.